What is up, guys? My name is Robin. Welcome back to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard on my channel, Robzagojra. Now, this could potentially be the last episode of this game. I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't get the Magnum because I spent all my coinage on other things. But I am stocked up to the ass on ammo right now. So, in the last episode, we discovered the Bakers, not actually a bad family. They were taken over by EVELINE, and she was the one that made them, like, kill. We saw inside... Oh, sorry, the screen's going a bit funny. Are we good? Are we safe to go? Okay. EVELINE was kind of, like, taking them over, right? So we saw into the mind of Jack Baker through Ethan, who we're playing as again now. Mia's back on the ship again, still infected. Apparently the cure didn't work. I don't know what happened there. We're playing as Ethan again, and we saw Jack, and he just wants us to free his family. Now we have everything we need to do that, including Eveline's tissue samples. Now, I've said the last couple of episodes that I have an idea of who EVELINE is. I'm hoping that reveal is going to come in this episode, but I don't know how long this episode is. So currently, we've gone through the swamp. We're about to go into a lab, and it's beyond me why there's a specific lab on this land, because no one could have known that the ship was gonna, you know, crash here. No one could have known that EVELINE was gonna do that unless it was forced, and she knew she was gonna do that anyway. I don't know what the deal is. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. But either way, I don't have enough space. There's so much stuff, I don't need it. I got plenty of stuff, I'll leave that for now, I'll come back if I need it. So I don't know exactly... Oh, strong chem fluid. I've got plenty of strong chem fluid anyway. I wish this could double up, that'd be nice. Anyway, so I don't know how long this has been like this with the, oh, there's zombos. How long it's been like this for there to be a lab there where it's like the ship is. I'd say it's got to be a considerable amount of time. But then what goes through my mind is, why has no one recovered the ship? Because obviously it's a big business ship, so. Who are the powers that be here? That's the question. Oh. I'm trying to train Oh, for goodness sake, will you let me back the F up? Jesus. Oh, come on. Yeah, I got your number. Kinda, not really. Doing really badly. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, that was frickin' awful. It's a good job I'm still by these chem fluidy things. Better pick them up now. Let's heal. Let's grab the strong chem fluid. So yeah, why has no one recovered this ship? Because whoever the ship belongs to, like the company belongs to, like, why would they not come back for it if this was... And why would they not come for EVELINE if she was such a threat? Die. Another one. Ah, shit, shit, shit. Shit. I get your number. Combo. Oh, god damn it, you've only got one arm, you're not that much of a threat to me. But I sort of want to get my house down anymore. There it is. Right, is that freed up any more space? It has, because of the ammo. So let's pick up, for now, while we're here. We can always drop it again if we don't need it, but let's pick up the chem fluid as well. Let's heal, let's heal 100%. Plenty of things we can mix if we need to. The other question I have is how would this have end if how would this end if I had chosen Zoe to heal? So much chem fluid around. Would there be much of an ending difference? I imagine Mia would be a little bit butthurt about the whole situation. I forgot to say, by the way, I'm expecting a couple of important phone calls, so apologies if there's any jump cuts. There shouldn't be anything too major, but if there is, that's why. I assume is the lab. So like old mining tunnels. Boom! You've got no face. Stay down. God, they don't have to try, do they? Okay, now. Am I loaded up on this other stuff? Okay, that's full. That's full. Got no machine gun ammo left. I'm hoping I'm gonna fix it all. Oops. Right, just while I've got no ammo left, I'm going to pop that here. Because there's some boxes I need to... Mind you, I don't know if these are going to be booby traps. Get to bed. Oh my goodness, I need that herb, I need that herb! Come back. Fuck off. That about did it. I need that herb. Luckily I took the steroids, so I should heal up some of my health. But let's just make one of these anyway and take it. 100% health, motherfucker. Right, let's make a couple of these. Oh, that's another bam bam. Bam 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 bam. And another. This is very Resident Evil 5, actually. I'll say that much. Remember the mine sequences in Resident Evil 5? They were some of my favourite parts of the game, actually. It's where the virus flower was grown underground, like things like that. It's pretty cool. Nothing back here. All my bombs. Really, what I should do is put my bombs where my knife is. That's what I should do, really. I know they work good stuff, so that's all good to know. They do good things. I like that. If I really nearly run out of ammo. Fucking hell. I had so much handgun ammo. Now I just don't. Ooh. You want a bomb? Where are you? You're on the ground, dude. Give it up. Give it up, dude. I'm not gonna go for you. They're pretty handy, actually. I like them a lot. Have I gone the wrong way here? What have I got to do? Ah, okay, that makes sense. I didn't even think to do that. My bad. I wonder who set up these bombs. Good job I'm shooting these, that was booby trapped. Probably should have guessed really with the bombs being there. Wow, this is a save room if I... What, it's not, is it even a save room? It's even a save here. What else have I got? I got some of that. Okay, so I got plenty of herb. I'll read that in a sec. Let me just make sure I pick up everything. Yeah, that I can. Steroids again. That's annoying, actually, because if I'd known that there was stuff here, like the steroids, I wouldn't have chosen that within the thing. But then again, my max health being increased constantly isn't a bad thing. Anyway, let's... Okay, sent. Friday, January 16th, 2015, 12:42 AM. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clear and back to normal, and she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one too. Mum and Dad are still totally under though. I was wondering, is this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kind of fucked up. Sent Friday, November 4th, 2015, 2:10 AM. The bitch Maya is still somewhere in between Evie, La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favourite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mummy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Evelyn's Friday, September 1st, 2016, 1:10 AM. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street to add to her little freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around. It's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin's getting all wrinkly. She's getting it, and she's getting grey hairs. Is this supposed to happen? It's like she's getting old all of a sudden. I so know who Evelyn is. I so know who she is. I am 100% certain on who Evelyn is within the world of this game. And that's really clever because we were told right at the beginning who she was and what and everything. It just never would have gone into our mind as being processed until now. When the clues are there, is just knowing where to find them. Anyway, that other stuff is interesting. So Evelyn anyway wants a family unit. That's why she's bringing in other people. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Oh, excuse me. The report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium that grows inside the E-series infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E-series weaponized assets, hereafter referred to as mold. Initial infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself and slowly takes over cells within the body. The side effects of this, the infected subjects gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects, and they found they were able to co-opt the amputation limbs in a matter of minutes. Mid-stage infection. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-series asset. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations, and soon comes under complete control of the E-series asset. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. Complete infection. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing the subject at this stage would be extremely difficult. Okay, so that's talking about the zombos that have been wandering around this place, like the the black zombos. 5 minutes after dose, vomiting. Necrotoxin E-series dosage test. 10 minutes after dose, dead. 12 minutes after dose, cell calcification. Okay. So this is the different things that... Ooh, this looks so like a bomb. That's weird. Ooh. E-neurotoxin destroys the cells of any subject based on the E-series bioweapon model. Used only for disposal of E-series assets. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing the E-series cells into the neurotoxin container. So is that why the cure didn't work for Mia? Because she took the D-series one. And Mia's was infected with the E-series, which was Evelyn. Maybe that's why it didn't work. I don't know. It's just a guess. This is a lot of reading, guys. I want to make sure everyone knows what's going on, though. The project was investigated in 2000 as one of several concepts for the company's Next Generation Experimental Battlefield Superiority Initiative, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop the bioweapon for neutralizing combatants and masse with minimal direct contact. NextBAS was later folded and all its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project remarkably different from the conventional weapon is the ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the costs of not only POW handling but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the and even organization chomping at the bits to get on board. Okay. Don't know what they're supposed to be. The project would never have existed were it not for the discovery in the remarkably progressed Vecchian evolution fungus that we commonly term the mutamicrete. I don't know. The fabrication method of each bioweapon was introduced into the metamicrete genome to the pre-stage 4 human embryo and performed cultivation in a controlled environment for a period of 38 to 40 weeks. The resultant organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability, from the impractical and faulty. Series A through D was Series A through D to the perfected E series. The common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl, to ensure blending in with urban refugee populations. The first E series specimen, named Evelyn, has proven capable of secreting the mutamicrete, whatever that is, from her tissue at will. It is also of note that Evelyn's mutamicrete imposes a profound control over the body and mind when introduced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn from the mechanism by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for querying sensors in Pseudomonas bacteria. I don't know if that was pronounced correctly, but just go with it anyway. Evelyn's control is excreted in a series of discrete stages, exerted in a series of the first of which is a hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn, though she is not in fact there, and hear her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infection reveal that at first the phantom Evelyn appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. The psychological shock that this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barrier to Evelyn's brainwashing effect. By the time the mental control is achieved, the mutamicrete, whatever it is, infection has progressed throughout the body cells, and so the body. Okay. I don't know if that was much use because I couldn't pronounce half of it. But there's some weird sciencey shit going on, if you didn't know that already. there's a new piece. I might have to come back to that. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. Yeah, I came in this way, so this is some more reading. This is the reading section of this game, guys. Eveline's functions also include the ability to form organisms and mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia, what's important though is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves furiously when with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them a significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling the superorganisms the moulded, made of mould, also moulded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. The treatment for accidental infections performing on samples of Eveline's body tissue produce a unique fungalidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to clarify, but if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum primarily used is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to would enhance its effects and extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call E-necrotoxin, which in very small amounts, in even tiny amounts. What's been interesting to observe in Eveline's behaviour is her obsession with the concept of family. The experiments we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she were really her daughter. Why did she settle upon family as a theme? Why did she settle upon family as a theme for her mental control? This is just speculation, but this could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for the perceived lack of love in her quarantine upbringing, a parent's love. I don't think so. I think she just understands that parents with a little girl are probably more accepted in society than a little girl just wandering the streets. Anyway. Do I want to get rid of the machine gun? Am I going to be given more machine gun ammo? I like the machine gun. Flame rounds. Am I going to be given more machine gun ammo? I like the machine gun. I suppose I could, now I've got more room, I could grab the shotgun. Just in case there's any use for it. Which door did I come in? Has handgun ammo, lovely. Feels very final. Just saying. Don't have enough space. Why don't I have enough space? Why, oh why, oh why? Where am I even going? What is... maybe this way. Probably this way. Let's mag ammo. I don't have a mag. That's the song that's in the intro for the game after you open it the second time. That's what she's humming. She's humming that tune. Hi! You're not real. Ugh. I got Goopa Goopas. Fuck! I don't think that hurts me, so I'm assuming I can just kind of blow them up as close to me as I need to. I'm using these now because I feel like the final boss will be a lot more of a lengthy process. I don't have enough space for it though. I got plenty of Healy juice. I like these bombs. Oh, machine gun ammo. Yes, please. I'm gonna do a thing. Don't need to. Now it tells me. Maybe I. What do I want to do? I mean, it's just 4 bullets. What am I gonna discard? The annoying thing is, though, is that I can use the machine gun now. Maybe I should swap this for the handgun. I've only got 20 rounds though. We'll see. I'm just trying to figure out what the best configuration for this is going to be. I don't know what it is yet. Have I got enough? Actually, have I got enough room? I'm just going to pick up that herb. It's down here now. I don't want to go back too far. No, okay, let's just go. Let's go forward. Oh no, here it is. Okay. Trying to make sure I am prepared and that I am as prepared as I possibly can be for whatever is about to come, because this feels very final to me, guys. Whatever it is, we're about to go and face Evelyn herself. Okay, so we've used whatever ammo we had there. Let's just put that back in there. It's always good to have handgun on. Handgun on hand. This may be a longer episode. Don't care at this point. I want to finish this game so badly. Burner fuel, thank you. Shotgun shells. I need them. I don't need that right now. God damn it. I'll come back for it if I need it. I'm not gonna waste my enhanced gun ammo because that stuff is powerful. Whoa! Whoa! Fuck off, G. Done? We're done here. Right, now it should let me use my herb at least. Bush, that stuff is powerful. Oh, I have to go behind here anyway. Oh, would you look at that? Anything for me here? No. Right, let's pop. Just while there's boxes around. Let's pop you in here. No, no, no. Oh, excuse me. Oh, you don't sound like fun. You guys suck. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's fine. You wanna throw up on me? Oh, good lordy, I need some help. Oh, come on! Oh, get out of my way! I'm doing such a good job of not dying in this episode. I'd like to be able to carry that on! Will you? Fuck off. God, how are you still not dead? You know what? Stay the fuck down. And explodey. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is stressful. First aid med is such a standard one, because I think I probably need it. Right. Well, I could pop shotgun in. We'll just leave it for now, though. As is. They're giving me shotgun shells. Yeah, they want me to use the shotgun. I'll pop it in a bit. Don't know what the point of that was. Where am I going? Ah. Little gap in the wall. Oh god, this is very Outlast. Machine gun ammo. Thank you. Okay. Whatever. Strong first aid made. Mine map. Thank you for the mine map as I'm coming out of the mines. No way. Guys. This must be near the end of the game. This must be right at the end of the game. There's Grandma's chair. Grandma. For anyone that hasn't worked out who she is yet. This must be an EVELINE doll, I reckon. We're back in the guest house. For anyone that hasn't figured out where we are.
Where is it? It's not here. It's gone. It's gone!
Okay. That's the other door she was talking about. And this, if I'm not mistaken, is the picture that we saw right at the beginning of the game. So we know E001 is EVELINE, yeah? And there's EVELINE. So the more people she infected, the weaker she got, the older she looked. That's fucking awesome. What a well-told story, told right at the beginning. Who we should be killing. You know, seeing her everywhere and not knowing what to fucking do with it. That's fucking insane. I feel like I should have a more steady weapon than a knife. So we're seeing this through Mia's eyes right now. EVELINE. Projection of EVELINE.
This is your fault.
It is not.
Why am I seeing this?
Am I infected? I wonder. Wonder if I'm infected.
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts!
He doesn't want to be my daddy? Then he can die.
Huh. So that's what Mia was going through.
Mommy's turn to kill you.
Oh, I don't want to have to kill Mia now, do I? Whoa. Oh, that is unsettling.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
Nope.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Whoa, Mia!
Leave me to die!
Shit. I don't think you're real, are you?
Understand?
Whoa, big thing, doll. I don't think Mia's real. I'm gonna keep my knife handy in case she is, but I don't think she is. I think it's just projections. So the guest house was connected to the lab, so the guest house must be where Evie brought the guests to, obviously. That's fucking weird. That's disturbing on so many levels. You're not real. It's not real.
Get away! Don't!
No.
Get away! Leave me alone!
Get there slowly.
No, you don't!
Shit.
Get away! No, don't! Away from me! Stop! 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 No!
There it is.
No! No! No!
You.
Yeah.
Why does everyone hate me?
Ugh. You got some Voldemort over your face, lady. Oh god. It's not just gonna kill her, is it? That wouldn't be. That wouldn't be the way of Resident Evil. Ugh. I'm melting. She's gonna take over. She's gonna take some massive form now, isn't she? Like Grandma's final form. Oh shit! Is there anywhere I can run? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, what I'm supposed to be shooting at, or what, quite frankly, is happening. Oh, Jesus. She is totally a one-hit kill, though. I tell you that for nothing. Damn it, man. There's no escaping from Evelyn, just keep attacking her and stay out of her way. Good to know.
You.
Why does everyone hate me?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack you with my knife. Move. Shit! Shit! This is gonna suck. It's gonna suck.
You.
Why does everyone hate me?
Goodbye.
I wish there was a way to skip cutscenes that I've already seen a million times. Right, let me move you on up to that. I don't know where. I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing. What am I supposed to be doing? I gotta get rid of her armies, maybe?
You.
Why does everyone hate me?
Her. I hate you because you won't completely die. I have a feeling it's going to be a long battle as well. Hope you guys are in for the long run. I actually can only record for the 15 minutes. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, why would you let me aim? Ah, shit! There is nothing I can do to get away from that. There is literally nothing. Oh, how do you do this? Oh, there's got to be a way of doing this. Should have saved my bombs. Got to remember to guard as well.
You.
Why does everyone hate me?
Goodbye.
Oh. Progress, guys. Progress. That can't be it, surely. Helicopters. Help me, helicopters. Oh my god, she is like house-sized. I've got nothing for you, Evelyn.
You're just a little boy.
I am. I've got nothing for you. Let me change my weapon at least, Jesus! Oh, so much is gonna hurt in the morning. You are so going to hurt in the morning.
Use it!
Use what? What are you doing? Oh, Albert! What is this? This looks like a fun gun. You just called me. I'm so confused about everything that's happening. Oh, you are a powerful gun. Are you done? Really? Actually, for real, you're done. You look like Medusa. Yeah, falling apart like Medusa as well. I wonder if they called the gun Albert as like a nod to Albert Wesker from the original series. So many trophies, Jesus. I was looking at that, I didn't see what the thing said. Let's see what the umbrella... Is it umbrella? I think it said umbrella, didn't it? Did it say umbrella? Let's see what the thing said. It's probably umbrella, right?
I'm Redfield.
Chris Redfield?
I'm glad we found you.
You look very young, Chris Redfield.
The fuck took you guys so long?
Good question. That's a valid question. Oh my goodness.
Ethan?
Hey, we saved Maya. Mia. Whatever.
You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
That's umbrella, but blue umbrella.
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way.
Yeah, blue umbrella.
But now Evelyn's dead.
Huh.
And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
Aww. Talk about a zombie game with a happy ending. Well, I mean, bravo, right? What's this? Is anything? Oh, it's just credits. Really cool credits. Well, yeah. Bravo, is all I can say. Like, okay, that end fight scene, very anticlimactic. Took literally 2 seconds once I knew what I was doing. And, you know, I've fought harder villains in Little Big Planet. That aside, the story was told in a very clever way. It was thoroughly scary, nearly all the way through. It turned a little bit more into a shooter at the end there, but it didn't lose that feeling of being restricted, which is what Resident Evil needs to bring back into its series for it to be successful again. Because, you know, the more restricted you are, the kind of, you know, the more scared you feel. The story was told in a fantastic way, like being told right from the beginning what's happening, but not realizing it until you had all the pieces to put together. That was really cool. But talking about putting pieces of a puzzle together, the actual in-game puzzles were reasonably easy to solve, which is a shame because Resident Evil's always had that thing about having relatively hard puzzles to solve. And I've definitely solved harder Resident Evil puzzles, but I don't want to brag on it too much for that because I know they were trying to bring the horror back into this game. Which is what they focused on, which is what they did focus on, and it was good. It was good. The way they told the story and how everything came across, right from when they brought out the first demo, everything kind of came across, and it was really well done. I really liked it. I really liked it. And what this does, because for me this looks like a prequel to everything that we've seen so far, because Chris Redfield being part of Umbrella means that he's not part of the BSSA or whatever yet, and Wesker hasn't taken over Umbrella, which is when they turned the logo red. I think that's what happened. So this is right at the beginning, which means that there's now like a fungus route to take the Resident Evil game series instead of just being focused on a virus, which is interesting. But yeah, I think it was brilliant. I think it was a welcomed change, or I say a welcomed reimagination of the Resident Evil series. And I say reimagination because the games used to be like this. They always were. And then they got too shootery to keep up with the market, and they shouldn't have done. But this is where they need to be, and I hope this is where they stay for the foreseeable future. I've actually read somewhere that there's a prequel to this game in movie form being brought out, in animated movie form, so that might be interesting to check out. If you're interested in the film side of it. I like the films, so I'll be checking that out. But this is a completely new start for Resident Evil. It's not a reboot. It's just an extra part of the story that means we can go in other directions, and that's exactly what they needed. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really think this was exactly where it needed to be. But that's going to be it for me for this video, guys. I'm going to be picking up The Last Guardian again after this. The Last Guardian's going to be starting again in full force, and I'm going to complete that goddamn game sometime in the near future. But that's going to be what I'm going back into next. But I'll be going back into a 3 video game cycle again. Now that I haven't got anything that I'm desperately trying to push to get finished, I'll be going into a 3 game cycle again, which is probably better for you guys as well because it provides more variety and all that stuff. But for now, that's going to be it from me for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the whole series, and thank you for those of you that stuck with me from the beginning right to the very end that we're going through right now. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. If you've got any other games similar to this that you want me to do a series on, let me know in the comments below as well. Make sure you keep an eye out for the rest of the videos that are coming out this week, guys. And until the next time you hear from me, as always, stay classy, gamers.